I look back on it, I made $4.35 an hour working at the video vault when I was in college. Okay. I was working 20 hours a week and I was making like $87 before taxes came out of it.
Did you get free rentals at least?
Where I was, we did get a handful of free rentals.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So
at least you got that.
Maybe there was another $10 of street value.
Now, did they have the back room with the beads that you had to walk through for the special videos?
We did not have pornography, but as I have said before on this program, but maybe it bears repeating, someone returned a porno one time.
Oh,
and I'll just go ahead and tell that story real quick.
I don't think
it's been a minute.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay, maybe we didn't talk about it on the show. I can't recall for sure, but I'll tell this story real quickly. Okay. Occasionally, somebody would up, as you would imagine, and they would put the wrong cassette in when they would return a movie.
Right.
And we, of course, had to go through inventory because, remember, you'd put the cassette on the wall with the box in front of it, and we all remember, of a certain age at least, those of us remember, you go in and, there's 15 copies of Independence Day, and you go up there and they're all just boxes. Right. And you're like, God damn it. They don't have it or whatever. So we would have to do that. And you'd have to rewind. For the people that didn't rewind, Be Kind Rewind is a real,
not kind,
it's a real thing. Yeah. Anyway, these people one night, they bring in a movie and it is not labeled. All right. So in the back, we had a little TV. And we had a little VHS player. And so if that ever happened, somebody would go to the back and they would play it to confirm what was on the tape that was brought back. Maybe it was ours and they tore the label off. Who knows? So the manager gives me this one tape, says, Ricky, go see what this is. So I go to the back. I pop it in this little 13-inch. It was like an all-in-one TV and VHS player thing, right? Mm-hmm. I pop it in, it comes on, and it's very clear right away that it's not one of our movies. Because what the guy was doing on the tape, Ron, I would not have the flexibility to do. And I don't think that you would have the flexibility to do either, Ron. And without going into any further detail describing this. I just figured it out.
Otto on line one.
Little self.
The movie was called Blow Your Own Horn 2. And he was indeed blowing his own horn.
Was this the first time that you realized that was something that could be done?
I was like, this is a game changer right here.
Ricky's can I get off early? Can I get off early as you're stretching?
Yeah. It's just, maybe get up in the morning, start doing a few of these, everything might be getting really good in my life soon.
Never leaving the house again.
The best thing about this is that the first one was apparently so good, they had to make a sequel. And of course, unfortunately, I didn't watch it, Ron, because I felt that, not having seen the first one, I would be lost. I didn't know the backstory.
Now, what about the book? Was the book better than the movie, or the movie better than the book?
I've heard that the book was actually better. I've heard that if you enjoyed the Blow Your Own Horn, and I don't know if it was a trilogy, I don't know if it's like Fast and Furious, and they ended up making like 12 of these fucking things. But that's not even the awkward part. The awkward part is then I was then instructed to call these people and let them know that we still needed our movie.
So how did this go? How did this go?
All right. So it ends up with me getting on the phone, 2 or 3 other Video Vault employees huddled around me because they want to see this, right? I drew the short straw. I gotta make this phone call. So I call and I tell them like, hey,
man or woman answer.
It was a female, as I recall.
Oh God.
And I said, I I said, hey, no, you know what it was? It was a female that came in to return because they came in. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let me wrap this up real quickly, neatly. I got their answering machine, which is like, thank God. Right. All right. And I remember my message went something along the lines of, hello, this is the Video Vault calling. You had rented Titanic and it was due on Friday. And I see here that you returned these other title. 2 movies.
Did you say the title?
And I said, it appears that you may have returned Blow Your Own Horn 2. But if you could please bring in Titanic, you can then pick up Blow Your Own Horn 2. And the best part is they did. Like the next day they came in to get Blow Your Own Horn 2. I would have just entered the FBI witness protection program myself, Ron.
I mean, did you know these people?
I would have just been like, I can't live in America.
Oh, wait,
anymore.
This was when you were in college. So this was in Bowling Green. This wasn't in Horse Cave.
This was in Glasgow, Kentucky.
Okay,
yes,
so
I was in college.
A little bit. It's big enough that you don't know everybody. Because in Horse Cave, you would have known everybody, correct?
Well, yeah, a little bigger. I mean, I don't know what the population was in those days. 10
but you didn't know these people.
Probably. No. I didn't know those people. But I still, if I were them, I would have just been like, that's it. I got to go off the grid now. I can't. Can you imagine wanting Blow Your Own Horn 2 so badly that you're like, well, I better get down to Video Vault and get that.
Right.
Walking in and asking for it. I had to give it. I had to hand it to him.
I know, but
anyway,
I understand why they would, because they have they have the shelf, and then there'd just be that empty spot between Blow Your Own Horn 1 and Blow Your Own Horn 3, and it would just look wrong. So they had to get 2 just to make it complete.
Yeah, they were completist. So anyway, that's a real thing that happened. And that seems like as good of a segue into Bill Belichick as any. Ron, I don't know. Bill Belichick, we've got more news here. They're saying that he's thinking about hiring some PR help, apparently. Day late and a dollar short, Ron?
What about Jordan?
Well, I thought that was her job. He needs a PR person to do PR cover for his PR person / significant other.
Right. Let me do the math real quick. Okay, carry the 2. Okay, I understand what you're saying now.
If you like what you saw on today's show, head over to outkick.com/newsletters and sign up for Ricky Cobb's Rewind. We're going to have great stuff coming to you every 2 weeks via email. It's absolutely free, and you can stay on top of everything that we're doing on the program.